Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today's video is video 2 in our series, How to Start Organizing Your Life. This is a series that I do at the end of every single year. It is 25 videos on how to start organizing your life for a brand new year. In yesterday's video, we discussed our life categories or subjects of your life that you need to organize. And these are subjects that you will decide, you will think about what are the most important areas, and I'm going to write them all down so that I can start to organize them. My 7 subjects are my faith life, my personal life, my family, home, work, money, and church. These are the areas that are super important to me, and when they are not organized, I definitely feel it. I feel more frustrated, I feel more annoyed, I feel more stressed, I feel like I don't have it all together. And so I realized that once I have all 7 of these in order or have some type of plan around all of them, I feel more at peace. And so that is why we start here by writing down these areas. Now, I start by organizing by subject, by writing all of these down and writing down all of the things that it includes, because it really helps me to see at a high level all of the things that I would like to accomplish in my life, all of the things that I would like to stay on top of. This helps me to see what is important to me. However, when it comes to organizing on a day-to-day basis, when it comes to looking at my planner and figuring out what I need to do, organizing by subject does not usually work for me. This does not help me to accomplish the things that I need to accomplish. And there are 2 main reasons why organizing by my subjects doesn't help me as much with my day-to-day action. The very first reason is that when I have organized by subjects, this does not help me with my overwhelm or my decision fatigue. For instance, if I name my planner home, work, church, then I still would have to decide what I need to do first. Am I going to my home planner first and cleaning up? Or am I going to go to my work planner and process orders, or my church planner and run payroll? I still don't have the actionable steps that I need in order to get things done. I have them organized well, but this does not help me to actually be productive in my day-to-day life. This helps me to know what I need to do, but it doesn't help me to actually get it done. So my brain would still have to take another step and try and decide, okay, am I going to do my home stuff, my work stuff, my church stuff first? Am I going to plan some things for the family first? What is the very first thing that I'm going to do in my day? And so this is why planning by subject does not necessarily work for me. And the second reason why I don't plan by subject and I plan by action is because planning by action aligns with how my brain works. So my brain works better with action categories. I know my schedule is aligned with my time. My to-do lists are the things that I need to accomplish in a day, and my maintenance is mainly for my routines. So these particular categories give me more momentum throughout my day to actually get things done, and I have more of a flow. So this is why I think having your subjects is a great place to start, because your subjects is going to tell you at a high level everything that you want to get done in a specific category. However, setting up your planner by action categories will help you to actually get those things done. It's going to be the thing that helps you to start moving and put things in place. So in this video, I am going to share with you my action categories. Now we're just going to talk about the categories that I have set in this video, and in tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about exactly how I have set up my planner for 2026 with these action categories. But in today's video, I just wanted to dive into the categories themselves and talk about why I have decided to use those particular categories. So I am going to flip to my table of contents for 2026. This is the new table of contents that I just created. If you have been around my channel for quite some time, I always have a table of contents, because my table of contents helps me to remember how I have set up my planner and why I set up my planner that particular way. Many times when we are setting up our planner, we're in a certain state of mind, and a lot of times you could forget why you set your planner up a specific way because you're no longer thinking that way. So my table of contents is the thing that keeps me centered. It helps me to remember why I set up my planner in a specific way and why these categories are important to me. So I am going to zoom in and we're going to walk through each one of the categories and how I am currently using them. And if you are interested in this new table of contents sheet and you want to customize your own, I will leave the link in my description box so that you could pick this one up. So let's talk about my action items and how they correlate to the subjects that we talked about yesterday. My very first action-based planner is my schedule planner. My schedule planner is the one that I use to manage my time. Now remember, no matter what subject, if it's a personal appointment, a meeting for church, a phone call with a client, it will all go within this planner at the time that it is scheduled. Now, the number one reason why I do it this way is because if I had a work planner and a home planner and a church planner, and I put 3 different items within these 3 different planners, a phone call, a doctor's appointment, or a meeting, I could possibly double book myself, because if I put one in one planner and not in the other, then it is very easy for me to double book myself. With me having a schedule planner, all my time, no matter what that thing is, will be under this particular planner, which means that I won't double book myself because I will easily see what I have scheduled no matter what subject it is for. So this is the planner that helps me to know what time and where I need to be, how to time block my entire day and visualize how my day is going to flow. And this is the planner that I add my top 3 tasks. My top 3 things are the things that I want to get done in order to feel like I have had a productive day. And I'm going to share more about this particular planner in tomorrow's video when I show you how I set it up for 2026. But this planner is my main planner. It is the main one that lets me know if I had a successful day. If I am able to get through everything that I have scheduled at a specific time and my top 3 tasks, then I will consider that day a success. The second planner within my system is my to-do planner. Now, my to-do planner is the planner that keeps track of all of my to-dos in every area of my life. This one is mainly used for my church and my work to-dos. However, I will put a home to-do in there if it has a specific deadline. I will add it to this planner as well. But this planner is the planner that I will refer to for my long random to-do list. Like I said, my schedule planner will have my top 3 to-dos. However, if I am able to get through my top 3 and I still have some more time, I will usually flip to this planner and see if there's any additional things that I am able to accomplish. I will also have in here brain dumps for anything that I need to think through. So if I just need to brain dump at the beginning of the week of all the things that are in my head that I know I need to get done, I don't have a specific time that they might need to get done, but I just know that I want them out of my head and written somewhere, I will put it within this planner. And this is the planner that I usually will start with at the beginning of my week. I will refer to the week before, look at my long to-do list, and move things over as I need into my schedule planner as I am planning a brand new week. So my schedule planner is the main place for my time management, and my to-do planner is the main place for my productivity list, all of the things that I would like to get accomplished. The third planner in my system is my maintenance planner. A maintenance planner is kind of new to my system, and this is because I've always tried to figure out an action name, something that I was going to call this planner in order for it to trigger my brain and let me know what I am using it for. And ultimately, we are going with the name maintenance because this is the planner that's going to help me to maintain multiple routines in areas of my life, especially in my home. So my to-do planner is the main place where I keep all of my to-dos, mainly for work and church. However, there are some things that I will do on a consistent basis, but I do them mainly on routine because they don't have to get done in a specific day. Sometimes I might even skip them, like laundry and dishes, because those are things that are just kind of a part of a routine. They need to get done every single day. And so they won't be a top to do. However, they are extremely important to the maintenance of our home. I have decided to separate these so that my to-do list doesn't get really long with other things that may not necessarily be something that I have to do in a specific day. If I wrote down in my to-do planner washing dishes, doing laundry, wiping down the counters, or cleaning the bathrooms, this would make my to-do list extremely long with those things, and I might not be able to add the other things that are project-based or ideas or work, things that will move my work ahead into this planner because it will be consumed by the home things that I I need to do on a daily basis. So this is why I have decided to separate the two. And this one is going to be pretty new to my system. So I know that this is the one that I'm going to be experimenting most with in the new year. However, I'm very excited for it. Having this planner, I believe, is really going to help me overall with staying on top of all of my personal, home, and family things. And of course, in a future video, we are going to dive a little bit deeper into what this looks like within this planner. The fourth planner within my system is going to be my notes planner. Now, my notes planner is the place that I am keeping track of all of my notes throughout the month. This is where I will keep my meeting notes from any meetings that I might have from church or from work. Also, any learning notes, things that I might learn from a YouTube channel or a podcast that I am listening to, and any other notes throughout the month. This is so I don't write really important notes that I might want to keep within a random notebook that I might not be able to find later on. So if you have been following my channel for quite some time, you might be asking, what's the difference between your notes and your brainstorming notebook? Because you know I have a brainstorming notebook. So my brainstorming notebook is the place for just that. It is for brainstorming. So a lot of times within this notebook, it is very messy. I am just writing down ideas. I'm writing down random notes. I more than likely will never come back to these notes. These are just random things that I just need a spot where I can write it down and process. So I look at this as like a processing notebook. It is a space where I am just kind of getting things out of my head and writing them all over the paper. Usually I am not listing in this notebook because, like I said, I mainly will list within my to-do planner, but I will write down random notes within this notebook, and then I will move it from this notebook into this planner. The notes planner that I have in here is for more structured notes. So if I am learning something or if I am taking notes in a meeting, those are more structured than it would be if I was just brainstorming. And so those are the notes that will go in here. So like my life categories for 2026, I might want to refer back to this. I might need to look at this later on. And so that is why that will go within this planner, in my notes planner, instead of in my brainstorming notebook, because I usually go through 2 or 3 of these for the year. However, with my notes planner, I will know exactly where these notes are. And I also have a calendar at the very front where I can jot down the different notes that I have taken on the specific date that I have taken them. And this helps me to easily flip to my monthly calendar. I can see when that note was written, and then I'll be able to find it pretty quickly, as opposed to flipping through my brainstorming notebook. So that's the difference between the two. However, we will get into this a little bit more in another video. Now, the last 2 planners are basically subject-based, and those are my faith planner and my budget planner. And the reason why I kept these 2 is because there is a very specific time when I am using them. They aren't a part of my day-to-day action type planners. They are used for a very specific purpose. So my faith planner, for instance, that is the one that I am using for my Bible studies and devotionals and things that I am learning within the Bible. And so I am usually within that planner at the beginning of the day. Same thing for my budget planner when I am looking overall at our money and managing it for the upcoming week or month. These 2 planners I am in at the very beginning of the day, and then I might not look at them for the rest of the day. However, the other 4 planners that we have here, I am flipping to these planners throughout the entire day. If I am working on a specific routine for the house, I am going to be in my maintenance planner. If I need to brain dump or get something out of my head for all of the work to-dos, I am in my work planner. If I'm looking at what time I need to be somewhere, it's my schedule planner, and I'm writing out any notes from the meeting. That's in my notes planner. But all 4 of these I am flipping to back and forth throughout the entire day. However, when it comes to my faith or my budget planner, these 2 are very specific to a specific time in the day where I am studying either my faith or I am just looking at our money. So as you can see with the way that I have structured this planner, Every single planner within this system is designed for action. One planner tells me where I need to be. One planner tells me what I need to do. One tells me my daily routines. One is going to tell me all of the notes that I took in a specific meeting. One tells me what I was studying in the Word, and one tells me what bills I need to pay. But every single planner is designed for action. And so this is how my planner is going to be structured for 2026. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to share a full walkthrough of all of the planners that I have within this system so that you can see exactly how each planner is structured, and we can set up the one that I am going to be using for 2026. So guys, I hope that this video has helped you, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, but I will see you in tomorrow's video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.